So we have a very simple website that is a bank loan calculator. We can enter any formula here. So suppose if I type 1 plus 1 and click on execute, I can see we get the result 2. Now in this video, we will try to remotely execute code with this input field to find our flag. This is the eval CTF challenge of picoCTF. I can see that this website is using the eval function to calculate the loan. Bypassing this will give us remote code execution. So we need to exploit the bank's calculator and read the flag. So first let's understand what the eval function does. Eval function takes an input text and converts it into a code. There are many programming languages that use the eval function. Now to remotely execute code, we need to know exactly which programming language this website is using to evoke the correct eval function. So one of the easiest way to check is suppose if I type complete garbage and click on execute, I can see we have the error message. This error message seems like a Python error message. I can confirm by searching for it, and I can see indeed this website was built on Python. One of the other way to check is suppose if I copy the URL in my terminal, type curl space -i and paste the URL, I can see that the server is a Python web server. Now since we know that this website was built on Python, we can try to read the file with Python. So I'll type open the path to the file, and since I want to read the file, I'll type .read and click on execute. I can see my input was blocked. It detected a forbidden keyword. So to check which keyword was blocked, in the home page, if I right click and click on view page source, I can see in the internal comment we have these words that are blocked, and these regex characters are blocked too. So in my input, I can see there are two characters that could have been blocked, the dot and this forward slash. So instead of writing the character like this, we can use their ASCII value to bypass the filter. But before we do that, we need to separate these characters from the string. So one of the way to do this in Python would be to concatenate the string. So I'll separate each of the characters. And now my characters are separated. And this is exactly the same meaning as writing /flag.txt. I'll give you a better example. So in Python, if I type a string and add it to another string, I can see these strings are concatenated. I did the exact same thing here. This was to separate these two characters. Now let's find their ASCII value. I'll search for ASCII table, click on the first link, and I can see the value of dot is 46 and the value of forward slash is 47. So I'll type 47 here and 46 here. But these are now integers, so we have to convert them to characters, and the way you can do it is by typing CHR for character. I'll do the same thing here. Now these integers has been converted to a character, and now if I click on execute, I can see we found the flag, which I'll copy, paste, and click on submit flag, and we were correct. So we're going over the medium challenges of picoCTF. If you wanna follow along, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.